Hello everyone, Claire Jones from Clarifications Coaching. Some of you have been asking how I incorporate my coaching practices into my own day-to-day life, so I started up this video series to go over how I walk the walk as well as talk the talk. Last time I started introducing my positive affirmations practice, and today I'm going to expand a little more on that. So, positive affirmations are a form of misperception in the brain. Misperception is basically any thoughts, feelings, imaginations that exist only in the mind and not in external circumstances as well. So, imagination, rumination, anticipation, exaggeration, and dreaming all count as forms of misperception because your mind is creating those internal circumstances independent of your external circumstances. And the brain will produce a response based on whatever it's told by the mind. So when you imagine worst case scenarios, the body will produce an anxiety response or a fear response, and as a result, if you imagine best case scenarios, then your body will produce a happy, positive response in the body. And so positive affirmations are a way that you can try to capitalize on this positive response from the body and the mind in a way that gets you moving forward and gets you into a positive mind space. Because when you're in a positive mind space, you're much more creative, you're much more innovative, you're much more willing to take risks, you have broader executive functions, you have lower blood pressure. It's a really good state to be in for your body. And so a lot of people try to capitalize on that by utilizing positive affirmations to get their body into that space, get their mind into that mindset, and use that to their advantage. So I do my positive affirmations in the morning when I get out of the shower. I keep them on business or index cards in my sink drawer underneath there, and I like to use different colors because they excite me, and I really love colors anyway. So last time I went over my first one, which is Nothing Can Stop Me Now. I use that as a bookend for my positive affirmation practice. So I do it first thing and last thing during the practice to kind of set the ground, get me grounded, get me in a positive mind space. And so the second one that I have is I am living in alignment with the person that I want to become. And this is really important when you have identified your core values and what values you want your higher self, your best self to exhibit and generate and live. And so this is a practice that I often use in my coaching sessions because it's great to have an idea of where you want to go. Who do you want to be? What is your best self? What is your highest self? What is that pinnacle that you want to achieve? What are the values you want to generate? What are the values you want to demonstrate in your day-to-day life in a way that makes you feel good about yourself, feel good about following your values? And so I've spent a lot of time myself coming up with what core values and what core feelings I want to have as my best self, as my highest self. And those include compassionate, they include free, they include generous and loving. My higher self embodies all of these things. She is proud, she is powerful, she is successful, she is impactful, she is compassionate, she is caring, she is kind, she feels a sense of freedom in her day-to-day life. And so now that I have that vision of my future self, of my higher self, of my best self, I can make sure that I am living in alignment with that person that I want to become. So when I see this positive affirmation and when I say it every morning, I envision all of those values, all of those feelings that my higher self wants to embody. And I'm able to go into the day with those in mind as an intentional practice, as an intention to live my life as my higher self, as my best self, and use that as a guiding post for my actions and my words and how I interact with the world. So that's the second positive affirmation that I use in the morning, and I hope that helps you guys. You know, it depends on your day-to-day life, where you want to insert your positive affirmation practice. Maybe you want to do it in the car before you walk into work in the mornings. Maybe you want to do it during your lunch break to get you reset for the day and ready for the afternoon. Or maybe you want to do them at night before you go to bed to set a clear conscious, clear mind and go to sleep easier. But you have to find a practice that works for you. So that's it for today. Next time, I will continue going over my stack of positive affirmations and why I chose the ones that I did and how they impact my life. So until then, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram at Clarifications Coaching. And as always, feel free to drop any comments or questions below because I love hearing from you guys. I mean, I love my audience. I love my followers. They're all such great, powerful, beings and people and fascinating people. So I love hearing from you guys. So that's it for today. I love you all. Take care and happy Thursday.